Hey guys, welcome back to another wonderful episode of Ark Survival Evolved on the Scorched Earth server. Shaliana here with Advanced Vector, and today is the day of the excitingness. So, I've been kind of talking about it for a long time. I mentioned it last episode, and today we're going to do it. So, before I say anything, I'm going to try to get down from here if I can. There we go. And I'll just surprise you. You probably will guess what I'm going to be doing when I land. But here we go, peeps. I hate these little things. Alright, let's kill this stupid thing really quickly. Took my spyglass. Where did he go? Come back here, you little bastard. Bastard took my spyglass. Where the hell did my dragon go? Whoa. Oh, that's pretty crazy. Oh, there it is over there. Anyways, that's neither here nor there. We can make a new spyglass because travel to another arc, baby. So as you guys can see here, I've got an island and a center set up. So we're definitely going to be hooking over to the island first, but I'm not quite ready to head over to that server. So we're going to jump on our good buddy Genghis here real quick. Run back to base, and we kind of got to decide what we're going to take over. So I definitely am not going to be like transferring over all my dinos and gear and all that other stuff. You know, there's a cool aspect of kind of making your way again and starting from scratch. But at the same time, we do want to take a few things over to make it easier. Mostly in the way of tools. So definitely going to be taking the chainsaw over. I will probably be taking Huey. He's my RG that can carry all the weight, so he'll be good for gathering materials, solo and whatnot. You know, I may take like a let me grab a sword so I can deal with that stupid thing. A couple of picks, axes, hatchets, and stuff, just so we can build out the stuff that we need. You know, just the basics. We just need the basics. But once we get all those, together and we get back to base. Oh, this. I didn't know these guys were poison. Where the heck did that thing go? Well, that's weird. Well, that's really weird. Man. Anyways, so once we get all that stuff gathered up, I'll bring you guys back in, show you what I decided to go with, and we'll get transferred over to the island. So I'm super excited about this. I've really loved Scorched Earth, and you know, we're not done with it. We are definitely not done with Scorched Earth by any means. We'll be bouncing back and forth occasionally, but this is going to be, I don't know, there's going to be kind of a fork. I'm going to start a new season with the island starting on the next episode. So this will kind of be my last episode that's dedicated. I don't even want to say dedicated, but that is part of this Scorched Earth season, so to speak. So I'll probably add more Scorched Earth episodes, but they'll be made at the same time as the island season. So it should be pretty good. I know I'm only doing like one movie a week right now. But with these two seasons going, at least until we decide to shelf Scorched Earth for good, I'm going to try to do two. And I'm also going to try to cut back on the length. So typically I like to do like 25 to 35 minute videos. I'm thinking I'm going to cut that back, scale it back slightly, and do more like 10 to 20 minute episodes. So not as much will get done, but we'll focus on smaller projects. We'll have smaller milestones. I'll try to be more organized about the content that I want do and the things I want to accomplish in each episode, and good stuff like that. So, anyways, I'm gonna stop rambling for now, but I'm gonna get the supplies together, and yeah, then I'll bring you guys in, and we'll transfer over to the new arc. All right, BRBs. All right, guys, back in now, and just kind of take a look at the inventory and what I decided to bring. So I definitely got this Ascendant Sword I'm taking. Gonna take our super awesome crossbow as well, and then definitely bringing in the chainsaw. So I brought some fuel as well, a few tranquilizers. I got some metal just so when I build a forge I can repair some of my tools if I need to. So again, I'm not taking a whole bunch. For now, I'm just going to be taking Huey. Eventually, I'll probably take over a few of the Scorched Earth dinos that we can't tame up over there. But, I'll probably take the Golem. I'll probably take one Morellatops. And I'll definitely be bringing over Sapphire. But other than that, I think the rest of the dinos are going to stay here. And, you know, in my testing and stuff, it's actually a pretty seamless transition to even move dinos back and forth. So it's really not that big of a deal if we want to, like, take Sapphire out to the island, use her there for a couple episodes. Then I'm like, hey, I want to jump back on the Scorched Earth server and, you know, catch another wyvern or do some other cool stuff. So anyways, the thing that you do need to remember is that nothing on your dinos that you upload can be, like, they can't have anything on them. No saddles, no items, nothing. So the first thing that we want to do, transmit ARC data. We are going to upload our creature data, and we're going to upload Huey. Are you sure you want to upload? This will lead in losing all of its inventory. Yes, we do want to upload. So he's gone now, and we can see he's nowhere. He's in the matrix. So if we if we look, transmit arc, and if we wanted to download creature data, we can see here he is, Huey, ready to come down. You can leave a dino only in for 24 hours. That's another thing to remember, folks. If you upload a bunch of dinos and you're like, hey, I'm going to sleep on it, come back to it in a day or two, that's definitely not a good idea. Keep them safe. Only upload them when you're absolutely going to make the transfer. So that being said, our survivors actually can spawn across with items and stuff. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to hit travel to another arc. But before we do that, I just want to make a note. I've noticed this, that if you can see I've got 2,000 engrams. I had to mind wipe and reset this character when I first joined this arc server with the cluster because there were some issues with the I don't know, with the character transfer and all that other stuff. So anyways, I have 2,000 engrams now. When we travel, which I'm going to do right now, to the island, and we're going to join, we will notice that my engrams disappear. So I'm not really sure what the deal with that is. I think what I am going to try to do is once we load in, I'm going to log off and log back on and see if they reappear. But if not, I will have to do a I will have to do like a mind wipe or something so that I can get those engrams back. So anyways, we're going to go ahead and spawn in West 3. I kind of like this area of the map. It's where I spent a little bit of time when I first played the island, and I consider it kind of home. So it'll be a good place for a starter base until we really decide to branch out. Alright, sweet. So as you can see, we spawned in here, and yeah, like I said, I'm showing 0 engram points. So the first thing that we need to do is we need to get to the obelisk so that we can spawn in. So that we can spawn in our RG. So I'm really hoping occasionally we see raptors or alpha raptors in this part of the island. I'm really hoping I don't run into anything like that. I don't have flak armor or anything like that. I still just have that desert armor. And even though I've got this Ascendant Sword, it's just, you know, not something that I really want to risk right now. So it looks like, for the most part, we're going to be pretty safe. There's actually lots of new dinos on the island that I am not really aware of. Like this little thing that's chasing us, I have no idea. Oh, I think that's one of those things that steals from us. Okay, so can we get that back? Alright, sweet, we can. So there's some cool stuff going on. I'm excited to start this season, catch some of these new dinos, like this thing right here. Moss Chops. We've kind of looked at them on the Scorched Earth server, but I haven't really tamed one yet. I've been a little bit lacking on taming this last season. So coming into this new season on the island, we're definitely going to be focused on the dinos. We're going to get all that good stuff going. Anyway, so I'm going to get up here to the obelisk. When I do, I'll bring you guys back in, and we'll bring in Huey, and we'll start our adventure. We'll fly around and decide where we're going to set up our base. Welcome back in. So here we are. We're at the, surprisingly, the red obelisk again here on the island map, and we came here so that we could get Huey. So here we can see Huey. He's in perfect health. He's only been uploaded for 5 minutes. So we're going to go ahead and download him. We can see there he is. He dropped right there. So we can close that. We're done with the obelisk for now. We're going to go ahead and drop that saddle back on him. And bam, we've got our ride. So I'm kind of thinking, guys, I want to go back to a place where I had my very first main base. This is before I was making these videos, back when I first started playing Ark. I kind of have an idea for where I want to do like the ultimate base, but kind of just to start out till we get things, you know, relatively safe and other stuff like that. I've got this area I want to go back to. It's rich in resources. There's rock, there's wood. Got a nice little forest. It's pretty close to a beach, so there's lots of things to do down there on the beach. Lots of dinos to kill for leather and whatnot. Anyway, so we can kind of see, I'll come out here a little bit to the left, so we can kind of see we've got this. I'm not really sure what the correct terminology is for, but we kind of have got this really long lagoon here. And at the top of this lagoon, you can see it kind of rendered in there is this cliff. We kind of have got like a double-edged cliff here. So, and then up behind it is that huge expanse of forest. So before, I had kind of created a base right there on that first level. It worked out super great. It's relatively flat. I mean, it's not super flat, but it worked really good. We kind of have got the natural barriers of the sheer face that's closest to the beach, and then you've got that wall to your back. Occasionally you get dinos that fall down from above, but once we slap a wall up there, that's fixed. And then, like I said, there are some alphas that spawn in this area. I think down here to the right, in fact, we can see our very first alpha, and I believe that's an alpha raptor. I don't have a spyglass on me. Yep, so there's our first alpha raptor. One of our first priorities is definitely going to be killing that guy. We don't want him wandering up here while we're building and stuff. So let's get our stamina up. Let me take a look at Huey here. Yeah, he's pretty low on the health. I've basically pumped nothing but weight on this guy. He's certainly not a battle dino by any stretch of the imagination. So this is where it would come in handy to have our wyvern. But let's come down here and just see. Let's just see how we do. We're a flyer, he's not, so we should be able to come down here, even if we have to kind of like come out and come back in again. We should be able to make it happen. Okay, so we are still doing more damage to him than he is doing to us, for sure. But he's got a lot more hit points than we do, I'm guessing. So where did he go? Here he is. Again, kind of just tickle the dragon here a little bit. He does not seem to be hurting us too badly, though, so that's definitely a good. Come on, buddy. There we go. Come back into range. This is going to be kind of slow and painful, I think. And again, I haven't even really seen what level this guy is yet. So, anyways, I'm going to keep wailing on him here. And if I can ever get to see exactly, like, you know, oh, there he is, dead. Okay, so we got pretty lucky there. He happened to be just a level 4. So he died relatively quickly. I was a little bit worried about the longevity of that, but anyways, all right. So we got some cool stuff from that too. I'm not sure exactly what it was, but Alpha Raptor down. Good job, Huey. You're the boss. So we're gonna kind of come up here on this plateau, check it out. Like I said, I did bring this chainsaw down. We're gonna make probably walls out of wood to begin with. Just throw up a little temporary something just to keep the critters out, enough to be somewhat safe. So let's land here first, really quick, and I just want to see what we got off of that Alpha. Okay, cool. So we got a ramshackle pistol. That's definitely awesome. A bunch of prime meat, it looks like, and I love how prime. Whoa, they must have buffed it, because I would swear that before prime meat only lasted 2 minutes. I'll have to look on that because I'm pretty sure I didn't change any spoiling timers on the server settings. But anyway, so that's cool. Prime meat lasts a little bit longer now, which is super. Oh, I think it lasts longer in animals. Oh yeah, okay. So it still only does last 2 minutes in our inventory. But anyways, so I'm not a huge fan of these like skin things. We can drop all those. We can drop that garbo. Um, Actually, Huey does have another level, so oh, he got a couple levels off of that. Nice. So we'll pump his weight on there a bit, and so I'm gonna kind of gather some resources, guys. Get the lay of the land again. As you can see, this is a pretty nice area. It's really big. Is the good benefit. So we can fit a couple of structures in here just to kind of give you an idea of what I want to do. Leading right over there to that kind of hill thing along the edge there, we're gonna put a wall right here. And then to start off with, we're going to kind of do the same thing on this side. We're going to get a wall from like right here-ish, and then push it just kind of straight on down to this edge. And that's basically going to be the first iteration here. Eventually, I don't know if I'll take the time to do it on this base, but eventually, kind of before, I had made kind of a huge dino parking lot that came out here that had separate stalls, and I don't know, it was super sweet, so I may do it again. But anyways, so I'm going to get started on that. We're going to gather up some wood. We're going to gather up some other resources, maybe make a couple of boxes. Actually, I'm going to try logging out and logging back in to see if I get my engrams back. But anyways, we're going to get going, guys, and when I get started on that, get some resources, I'll bring you back in and we'll see how it goes. Alright guys, we're back in the wee hours of the morning. So I haven't really done much. I just logged off and logged back in. I wanted to say that my engrams did come back. So if you have that problem, if you transfer from one server to the other, and your engrams seem to be lost or non-existent, then just log back out, log back in really quick, and you'll get them right back. So again, I'm gonna get started on that wall, and I'll call you guys back in. I just thought I'd give you a little update on that, so I didn't forget. And yeah, I'm super excited to be here. The rain stopped. The beautiful Marne is upon us. Let's come up here and witness the beauty of the sunrise. Gosh, I love how beautiful the island map is. You know, like the center map is super stunning too, but like they're all just. This game is just so incredible, guys. It really is a truly incredible game, graphically and just the fun factor. So, anyways, all right, enough of that nostalgic view. Gosh, it's so beautiful. I'm gonna get to work on that wall, seriously, and we'll bring you guys back in for all that fun and excitement. BRB, peeps. Hey guys, welcome back in. As you can see behind me, we've got this beautiful base. Not really a base, more of a hut, but it is what it is. So I had thrown a few boxes up here just for basic storage. It's got some wood and some other junk. Haven't really done much other than this. I just figured I'd get a safe place to sleep tonight. As I started thinking about building the walls that's going to be necessary, I decided it's going to take longer than I want to spend on this episode. So we got our bed, we've got our bird, and we've got our hut. What more could a man or a woman need an arc. So that's going to wrap it up for today's episode, guys. I'm looking forward to the adventure that we're going to have on the island. Definitely lots of potential here. If you liked the video, hit that thumbs up button. If you haven't already, please subscribe. I appreciate all you guys' support. The channel's been doing relatively well. I'm hoping to get some of these videos out more often between this and some of the other games that I play. We'll try to bring you guys some more content. So until next time, be safe.